Hey everyone, in this session we're gonna learn about for loop. Before you dive into the for loop, I would really suggest that you understand while loop because that's the basic of the loop. And if you just learn about for loop without understanding while loop, I'm afraid that you won't be able to fully grasp the concept of loop. So let's start. If you already understand about while loop, in the for loop, unlike while loop, everything is defined within the expression. So we can start with the for loop and start with integer number equals 0. After that, number less than 10. I would make it wider over here, and number plus plus. Okay, the first one we define the variable, which is number, and we initialize it with 0. And the second one is the condition, the expression, and the last one is the increment. And after that, what do we need to do? So meaning that at this point when we do this, we set the number with 0 and we increment it by 1, and we run it until we run whatever inside this parenthesis until it doesn't meet the requirements. So if I do this, print line number, you run it and you'll see. Okay. So for some people it will be a little bit confusing because here it's hard to understand the order. While if you put it the way that we learned while loop before, it will make sense that basically we start with the declaration of the variable followed with the expression. After that, finally we increment so that at some point the variable will not meet the expression over here. Okay, and we put rect number times 50. After that, 0, 50, and 50. Don't forget to change the size. Let's say 500, 100. Run it again, and you'll see there. And if we change it to 8, there you go. And for the other one, for the other side, we can do it this way. Instead of this, we can change it to 9. After that, number, as long as number is bigger than, or you should say bigger or equal than 0, and finally number minus minus. Okay, and let's run it. Oops. Alright. What is wrong there? Okay. Remember that the first one we had this one, so the second one, the value of the y should be 50. Okay, and let's run it. Okay, you might ask me, why is that even though we use the same name of the variable here, why it still works? The reason being is that this variable here is considered a local variable. So that means the variable only can work inside here, inside this parentheses, curly braces. While same thing with this one, it can only work inside here. So when you, for example, when you do this, print line number, it's gonna complain. The variable number does not exist. However, if you declare the number over here, it will complain because you basically already declare a global variable. Global variable means that you can use it everywhere, so therefore you do not need to put integer anymore. But in this case, you basically keep changing the same thing. Like you only have one variable over here, which you modify over here and over here. So do you see the difference? In this case, we only have one variable. However, if we did what we've done before, like this and like this, this one and this one are two different variables because they are local variables. Alright, if I run it, okay, it works. And if I change it to 2, and it still works. Okay, this is very important concept. We're gonna be using loops for our next sessions, and I'll see you in the next session.